In the wake of growing reports of abuses of national security letters, the Attorney General announced a new internal program. This supposed self-examination, with no involvement by the courts, no reports to Congress, no other outside check, essentially translates to trust us. Over the history of civil liberty abuses and cover-ups, this administration has squandered our trust. I am not willing to accept a simple statement of trust us. I don't trust you.
Your photo appears in the morning press with the caption, "I accept full responsibility." Let me suggest to you that that is not enough. The question is whether the Department of Justice is functioning as it must in order to protect the vital interests of the American people. Next to the Department of Defense, the Department of Justice has the major responsibility for protecting American security, investigation of terrorism, dealing with drug sales, dealing with organized crime, violent crime. And the issues relating to the resignations of the U.S. attorneys has placed a very heavy cloud over the department. There is evidence of low morale, very low morale, lack of credibility, candidly, your personal credibility. The department is dysfunctional, as so many items have arisen where there is a substantial basis to conclude that there's a preoccupation with the investigation on the resignations of the attorneys. And I have asked you both formally in this room and in our private conversations to give us an explanation as to why each one of these U.S. attorneys was asked to resign, and that has not been done. And I sent you letters advising you that we would be pursuing these matters at this hearing. One is on the legality for the terrorist surveillance program. You said categorically there has not been any serious disagreement about the program. And yet we know from former Deputy Attorney General James Comey exactly the opposite is true. This is what he testified. When you and the Chief of Staff went to extract from then Attorney General Ashcroft, who was in the hospital under sedation, approval of the program. Mr. Comey, quote, "I was very upset. I was angry. I thought I had just witnessed an effort to take advantage of a very sick man." I'll be asking you about that, giving you a chance to explain that. Although it bedevils me to see any conceivable explanation for your saying no disagreement, and you're going to the hospital of the Attorney General, who's no longer in power, he's delegated his authority, and seek to extract approval from him. Seems to me that it is just decimating, Mr. Attorney General, as to both your judgment and your credibility.